Un tráfico total, mira ese Infinity ahí. ¡Wow! ¡Qué pena! Oakland Garden, New York.
Yo, where he going? What?
Heavy rainfall and thunderstorms led to flooding and downed trees in parts of New York City Wednesday night. The National Weather Service issued a flood advisory for Brooklyn, Staten Island, Queens, and Manhattan, urging people not to drive vehicles or walk into areas where water covers the roadway. In Brooklyn, Citizen App Video captured a massive fallen tree blocking the intersection at 501 Kings Highway. The very high intensity of rain triggered transportation chaos and flooding that submerged various city infrastructure.
Giant tree. It's a very old tree, like 100 years old, I'm going to guess.
Floodwaters inundated major thoroughfares in Queens, including the Grand Central Parkway, Long Island Expressway, I-495, Jackie Robinson Parkway, and Cross Island Expressway. Many vehicles were trapped, forcing drivers to climb onto their roofs to escape. Water rushed down station stairs, flooding platforms and tracks in Brooklyn and Manhattan. MTA subway service experienced significant delays, and some stations were forced to close temporarily. Strong winds of up to 60 miles per hour accompanying the storm downed large trees in residential areas of Brooklyn, including one on Kings Highway. Firefighters, FDNY, along with local rescue teams, were deployed using boats or wading through floodwaters to evacuate residents trapped in their cars and basements.
¿Ya que están clean?
Major subway disruptions have developed as severe thunderstorms and torrential downpours moved through the region on Wednesday. Service is partially suspended for the F and J lines in Brooklyn and Queens, according to the MTA website. The E, M, and R lines are running, but with service changes as well. The F line is suspended at Kew Gardens Union Turnpike and Jamaica 179 Street Station. Most Jamaica-bound F trains will end at Court Square 23 Street, Queens Plaza, or Forest Hills 71 Avenue. Some Jamaica-bound F trains will end at Jamaica Center Parsons Archer on the E. Some Jamaica-bound F trains are rerouted via Roosevelt Island from 47 to 50 streets. Rockefeller Center to 21 Street Queensbridge, where they will end and turn back for downtown service.
A lot to clean up. I know. The doors were already closed, right? These doors were already closed. And
Commuters are advised to listen for crew announcements to hear how their train will run. In the first severe flash flooding episode of the year for New York City, streets were filled with backed up rainwater up to pedestrians' knees. Dozens of videos from Manhattan to Queens and Brooklyn showed the damage to New York City's streets and subways. Traffic was backed up, trains were significantly delayed or suspended, and one woman was even seen being swept away after stepping off an MTA bus.
That's crazy. Rosa me dice que por allá hay un...
According to the National Weather Service, parts of Queens saw over 2.2 inches of rain during the storm and just under 2 inches in Brooklyn. Residents were trying their best to clear catch basins, but it was already too late. Neslan Vaz, a meteorologist for the NWS, said areas in the two boroughs experienced most of that rainfall in 20 to 40 minutes, which is why the water buildup was so intense. These sub-hourly intense rainfall events are challenging to calibrate with ground truth and real-world impacts quickly enough to confidently upgrade to a FFW flash flood warning before the event comes to an end, Vaz said. In an interview following intense flooding last summer, former Office of Emergency Management Commissioner Zach Iskol said the city's half-century-old infrastructure was designed to handle 1.75 inches of rain in an hour.
Obvien este camino, ¿ok? Miren cómo está el tráfico. Está bloqueado.
Similarly, former NYC Environmental Protection Commissioner Rit Agarwala said, "The reality is, I don't know that it's at all possible to design the sewers to handle that much water in such a short span." Addressing stormwater resilience to fix this underground infrastructure is going to be the work of tens of years, decades, Agarwala said. Both the Office of Climate and Environmental Justice and the Department of Planning have estimated that monthly tidal flooding could become widespread in New York City due to rising sea levels by the 2050s. NYC Planning's 2016 report predicts that the number of people living in floodplain risk areas could more than double by the 2050s, along with the likelihood of flooding occurring. The New York City Panel on Climate Change expects sea levels to increase between 8 and 30 inches by then, and as much as 15 to 75 inches by the year 2100. The OCEJ said chronic tidal flooding will likely impact the area around Jamaica Bay more than anywhere else. That's roughly 55% of 86,000 units in 1 to 2 family buildings.